Hello. So I forgot to actually publish last Tuesday's video, but it's published now, and I had to force myself to publish it because I was just like, so many regrets. I'm dead. That was a reference in case you didn't catch that. You probably did. Okay, you probably didn't actually. It was ABPM, by the way. Gosh. I just start recording and I lose everything that I knew in my head. Okay, your video. What did you say in your video? Oh yeah! Send me your satire thing. I want to read it if it's that good. And, yeah. Basically, Miss Lukeman, for me, is exactly your satire teacher to you. Anyway. Yeah, I'm keeping up with the hair floofy out thing. By the end of the day, it's always a little deflated, but that's okay. I've been really fashionable this week, and it's really happy making. It is. I'm doing a lot of AP studying, like actual studying, like I am sitting down and doing studying for like hours on end. It's intense. Like I'm actually doing shit. God, I'm so tired though. I've got ballast art due tomorrow, like, because my life is so free right now. I needed Alessandra to just come up to me today and be like, by the way, I need to get on that shit. Like, it cannot be do the next day shit anymore. I feel like I've said everything I need to say. And it's really sad because usually those are 15-minute videos. But I don't want to just sit here and bore you. I mean, if I had more to say, I'd say it now, right? What did I do this week? Stressed about. I failed a chem test. So, literal, 60-something. But, it's okay because the grade range for our entire class was pretty much F to C. So that gives you an idea of how Miss Lukeman is just not a helpful teacher at all. This white shirt is, glaring off the webcam, and it's making me look, really weird. Just bring down the neckline. Ugh. I don't know why I'm so, I had We Are Never Getting Back Together by Taylor Swift stuck in my head today when I was choosing my outfit for tomorrow. And so tomorrow is going to be digging it, some neon green shirt that makes my boobs look awesome, and a black skirt with some black leggings. I wish I could just wear the black leggings and the green shirt because I look so boss, but whatever. Leggings probably wouldn't stay up anyway, and it'd just, they'd fall under my stomach and, make this weird bulge thing. Might as well just stay with the skirt. Oh! And I'm, mostly done with your house. Oops. The video from last week was literally just, me showing you my house that I was building before. Well, I abandoned that house. I did not care anymore once I had a new project. But your house is being really irritating, Amanda, because, well, one, you didn't fill out the survey. So I kind of collected what I knew about you, what you told me that one time, and I mashed it up into the house. And I have 3 stories right now with a garage, and the problem I'm having is that the 2 children's bedrooms are so large that I am having a trouble designing the space so that there isn't this huge cavernous space in the middle of all the furniture. So I'm doing a lot of interior design right now, which is the suckiest part of everything. But it's actually really cool because now it's coming together. You see, it's the best part, but it's also the suckiest because it's hard. You have to max match colors and find the right furniture, and then if you can't find it, you have to make it, and making it so difficult. But the kitchen looks really good right now, and I'm really excited about it. And I have the roof. I've never done a roof before, and I never want to again. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience, and I think I did it wrong, so I'll have to redo it at some point. And that's not a good experience, man. That's not something I want to be doing, even though, like, it's obviously exactly what I want to be doing. Like, this is so much fun for me. I just complain about it. But it's so difficult, and yet so appealing. You know me, I've got to have a challenge of some sort. I think that's, like, my problem with school, though. Like, because... Gosh, okay. My problem with school is that I'm so well the first trimester because it's a short-term thing, but after 2 months, like, I hit that point where I'm like, this is a continuous event, and I don't feel like doing this for the rest of my life. Like, I know it's not the rest of my life, but like, a year is a long time to be doing one thing and continuously being good at one thing. Like, I'm not a long-term person. It's really bad, actually, because, like, it's, like, the reason I can't get with my laundry, because I'm just like, you mean I have to do this, like, every week? Like, periodically? Like, that's why I'm so bad at taking a shower. Every day? Every morning? Really? I just need things to be, like, in chunks, where I can be like, 2 months is my limit. After 2 months, like, I lose things, I don't care anymore, my interests have completely changed. Or, in the case of houses, it's, like, about, like, a couple weeks on one house, and then that's my limit, and I need to go work on another house, and completely forget about the old one. So, I have to do things fast, efficiently, perfectly, and then forget about them completely, move on to the next thing. So I have no idea what my career is going to be, but that's basically the psychoanalyzing I've been engaging in today. Along with the AP studying, which is, like, not interesting. How can I talk about it? Like, the only thing I've been doing is just, like, stressing out over APs. I created a schedule, and it's beautiful, and it's this master calendar of all these things that I have to do, and a study guides up the wazoo. The wazoo means my anus, because it's up there, just, like, throughout my body. Okay, maybe I'm getting too graphic here. I am just, like, so tired. So tired. And I still gotta do that Battlestar. This feels like such a wimpy video. Now that, like, every time it's, like, under 15, I'm just like, just keep talking, Alexa. You'll get there. Your video was really cool, though. I really enjoyed that you're in a good mood. Like, I do this thing, like, I realized today when I was listening to it, because, like, I'm sorry, I just, like, did not have time to listen to it the day of. But I was listening to it, I was just like, yeah, Amanda, like, yeah, I get that, you know, and I'm just, like, engaging in conversation, and I realized, like, it's not live time, you know, things have changed. There have been, like, days passed from when this was recorded, and, Amanda, my mom was, like, in the car, she was like, yeah, I'm sure your sister's getting snow or something, and I'm just like, no, she said it was perfectly fine today. I was like, no, she said it was perfectly fine Friday. Anyway, whatever. Did you see on Facebook, I'm doing your portrait, and I spent 2 hours on an inch-by-inch square. It was, like, the funnest thing ever, but I was in such a mood that day, so I was like, you know, moody artist type with, like, my entire sense. But it wasn't like, it was like, that was my mood. Those 3 expressions. I can't articulate in words. Yeah, so I was like moody artist, so I was like, but I was like, in reality, I was all like, having the best time of my life. Because I was like, it was literally like, you painted up the scale, like the darkest value is 10. Well, it's 11, but we're working 10 to like 7, which is like the lightest is 1, obviously. It's 1 to 11. But like, I was working with the darkest I was working with was 10. And the lightest I was working with was like 3 sometimes, but mostly like up to like 6. And so like, you literally had to like find a place, like this part under the brow where the value changes from like lightest to dark, 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 and then here it's like almost 10. That I worked on that for 30 minutes, just going up the scale, 10, 9, 8. You literally have to have a different brush for each of them, and you use the 10 brush, and you go, and then use the 9 brush, and then use the 8 brush, 7 brush, 6 brush, and everything is too light, so you go back down, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now everything's too dark. Blend it. It's a process, but it's really fun. So, on this episode of complaining about things that are really fun, including art, like only art. In my regular art class, I'm doing a fish, and I'm working on my concentration. Well, not working on it yet, but I'm thinking about what it might be. I think I might do faces, or like bodies, like how the human body like is composed of shapes, if that makes sense. I'm still gonna narrow it down. Like, but first I was like, is living things too broad? And he was like, it may be too broad. You know, like every living thing on Earth may be too broad. I was like, but like shapes and bodies and like living things and life, and it made sense in my head, but I can't articulate it yet. So it's going back there. It's taking away from my AP energy, just like churning away back there. In that little, like, unsolved problems room where all the reject robots go. So, okay, it's 11 minutes. 12 minutes. I feel good in this effort. I feel like I've talked enough and wasted enough of your time. I hope you're still in a good mood, because it makes me happy when you're happy. Take a page out of Dad's book, a line. You started shooting for like 12, but like 12 is past. We are beyond 12. Now I'm just rambling. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. And I look forward to seeing you Friday.